Good morning, everyone.
It's perfect, just like that.
Hey everyone, my name's Amanda, and I'm going to take you through a beautiful beginner series that I'm calling Yoga for Mom. Shout out to my mom. This is for you. So we're going to begin in a seat. I like to sit up either on a block or a blanket, or you can use anything you have at home, maybe a pillow or something like that. I like it because it elevates my hips, bringing my hips above my knees so that I can have more of an upright spine. So let's begin. You can find yourself in a nice, easy, cross-legged position. Draw the crown of your head to the top of the ceiling. Maybe close your eyes and connect with your breath. And take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more. This helps you ground down as you transition your space to being completely present, showing up on your mat. Take another big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Turn your palms and squeeze your elbows down as you open your chest, exhaling. We'll do that 3 times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. One more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, open. Reach your right arm down, reach your left arm up and out. Getting a nice side body stretch. You can keep the right hand close to the body or walk it out for a deeper stretch. And then exhale you down and round to the other side. Reaching up and out. Inhaling. And exhale, down and round. We'll do a few rounds of that. I don't know if you can hear the rain or not, but we are in Ketchikan, Alaska, where it is rainy and beautiful. Good. Do a couple more, just at your own pace. The beauty of doing a home practice is just do what feels good. Find what feels good for you. And I don't know if you can see on the camera, but just remember. Good. We'll take the hands and interlace them. We'll round you if you seated cat-cow. So as you tuck the chin, we'll exhale, and then inhale as you come up and up. Couple more. Exhale, and then inhale. Exhale, and inhale. Bring your hands forward, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees, under your hips, and we'll do a few cat-cow in a tabletop position. But first, really spread your fingers out wide so you can press the floor away and be really strong and active in the arms. As you inhale, drop the belly down, lifting the head up and out. Shoulder blades go down the back. Exhale, tucking around, really moving from your waist. Try to keep your hips where they are. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, round. One more. And exhale. Then from here, bring your big toes together, knees out wide. Drop down into a child's pose. You can have the arms out extended in front of you, especially if you don't have shoulder issues. You can really get a nice stretch, feeling a stretch in the back body. Let your forehead feel heavy. Placing it on the mat. And we'll do a little side body stretch, walking the hands off the left side of the mat, sink back down for a nice right side body stretch. Walk the hands off the right side of the mat and sink back down for a left side body stretch. Inhale, come back to center. We'll find our down dog. So from here, plant your hands really firmly. You curl your toes, lift your hips up high. Press your chest through to your thighs. For beginners, sometimes it's nice to have the knees really, really bent. Working on pressing the chest through. And then over time, straightening the legs. You'll get a nice stretch in your hamstrings and your calf. Your head is heavy here. Your neck is long. And you really want to press through so that your biceps are by your ears. Taking some deep breaths. The first few times you do this, it might feel uncomfortable. And it might be a long time on your arms. So feel free to drop down into child's pose anytime. On the next inhale, we'll walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Nice and slow, no rush. Sometimes you have to walk the hands back to meet the feet, no problem. And just stay in a nice forward fold. The feet can be about shoulder width distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head feel heavy, neck long. Again, you can bend your knees, even resting your chest on your thighs. As you just feel a little blood flow in the back of your legs. Breathing deeply, letting everything go. And then on the next inhale, drop your arms down. Exhale completely. We'll inhale, bring the hands on the shins or thighs as you find your flat back position. From here, a lot of times people like to stay rounded. I want you to press your chest through, drawing out through the crown of the head. And then exhale, fold. We'll inhale, lifting the head and chest first, protects the back as you reach the arms up overhead. And bring the hands to heart center. Good. We'll do a couple of half sun salutations. So you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the waist and fold forward with that nice flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold as low as you can. Everybody's bodies will be a little bit different. Inhale, lift your head and chest, reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your head and chest, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to take you through a full vinyasa. If you can't do all of it, don't worry today. So inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hinge at the waist and fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, hands beside the feet. You can step back, nice and easy. Shift the weight forward into the top of a push-up or plank position. You might want to drop down onto the knees, but keep your core nice and strong. As you lower halfway for your chaturanga. You can lower all the way down to do cobra. So flipping the top of the feet, keeping the hands under the shoulders. Press into the top of the feet, maybe come on the fingertips. And just straighten the elbows slightly. As you inhale, come up. We'll exhale, lower. Maybe try without the support of your hands as you come up. This is the baby cobra. And exhale, lower. To come up for your upward facing dog, you'll press into the top of the feet, really strong through the arms as you lift up, finding your back bend here. Always a choice to do cobra or your upward facing dog. From here, we'll go into our downward facing dog, curling the toes, lifting the hips up high, pressing that chest through to the thighs, breathing deeply, inhale, and exhale. Look into your hands, bend the knees. You can take a big step forward or walk the feet forward, or maybe you need to walk the hands back to meet the feet. But we'll find that forward fold position. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down through your feet as you rise your arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll flow again a little faster. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, hands beside the feet. Jump or step back. Shift the weight forward. Either stay lifted and lower halfway, or come down onto the knees. Flip the feet and find your upward facing dog, or go all the way down for your cobra. Curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. One more time, we'll look into the hands, Bend the knees, take a big step or jump forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head and chest, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. This can be very physically taxing, so just do your best. We'll try one more time as we inhale, reach high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands beside the feet. You maybe try jumping back if you're feeling spry. We'll shift the weight forward, lowering halfway. Maybe this time you go for a baby cobra. And then curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. From here we're going to drop down onto our knees and find a low lunge position. Step the right foot forward. So you want it kind of between your hands so that you can have proper alignment with the knee. So the knee is directly over the ankle. You can keep the back toes curled or come onto the top of the feet. We'll immediately reach up nice and strong, feeling that stretch in the left hip flexor, maybe scooping the tail a little bit so that the shoulders are directly stacked over the hips. Good. We'll take a big breath here and we'll find our open position as we exhale and then inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. One more. Good. Place your left hand down. You're going to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling to find a nice twist. Frame the front foot with your hands. Curl the back toes. Step the right foot back to meet the left. It's always an option to skip this part of the vinyasa. You can just go right back into downward facing dog. If you want, you can go through your chaturanga, up dog, or your back bend, and downward facing dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side, coming down onto the knees. Step the left foot forward. Reach the arms up. Scoop the tail, feeling the stretch in the right hip flexor. We'll open the arms and reach. Swivel forward just a little bit. And inhale, come up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more. Inhale up, and then reach the right arm down. Left arm up as you twist up and out, opening that chest as much as your body allows. Exhale, framing the front foot with your hands. Curl the back toe, step the left foot back to meet the right. Good. Again, skipping the vinyasa if you feel like you want to just go back into down dog, or you can go through your chaturanga, up dog, and downward facing dog. We'll do one quick warrior series. We'll start on the right side. So pick the right heel high, and then step the foot through to meet the hands. Some of you may get stuck. You want to really stay lifted and step that foot through, or always an option to drop that back knee down, press the right foot forward, and then lift that back leg up again. This time we're going to turn the back heel down so that the back toes are pointing out at a 45-degree angle. Ideally you have heel to heel alignment, but you may need to walk out a little wider if you need to for balance. We're going to reach up nice and strong for our warrior one. Still pressing really strong through that back leg, pressing into that pinky edge of the foot. The front knee is tracking over the second or third toe, but the knee is still directly over the ankle. Sometimes when you first start, your torso likes to be twisted, so over time, try to stack your shoulders and hips facing forward, reaching the arms up. This is your warrior one, or Virabhadrasana one. Take a big breath here, and exhale completely. We'll turn into our warrior two. That back foot turns down a little bit more. The hips are open. And you're gazing over your front fingertips. Your arms are nice and strong. Shoulders stack over the hips, but our hips are facing this direction. Good. Windmill the arms around. Turn the back heel. This time step the left foot forward to meet the right. And we'll flow again, finding our vinyasa flow or our sun salutation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Same thing, other side. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, hands beside the feet. Jump or step back. Go through your vinyasa, chaturanga. You really want to keep the elbows tucked in. You may need to come down onto the knees like I mentioned before. And then upward facing dog or cobra. You're opening the chest here. You can either rock the hips back to the heels or curl over the toes, finding your down dog. Same thing other side, keeping the left heel high. Step the foot through to meet the hand. Drop the back heel down so the toes are pointing out at a 45-degree angle. Reach up nice and strong. Go as low as your body lets you. For your warrior one. Take a big breath here. Feel strong in the core. And then turn that back foot down, opening up into your warrior two. Knee is directly over the ankle. Knee is tracking up towards the left edge of the mat. And take a big breath in. Big breath out. Windmill the arms around to frame the front foot. Turn the back heel and step the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do a balanced posture now. We'll find our tree pose. So plant all of your weight into your left leg. Lift up your right, so there's 80% weight on your left, 20 on your right. And then turn that hip out. You can keep the feet here if you need to and press the palms together at heart center. Or you can bring the foot up to the calf. Or if that feels good, you can maybe bring that foot up into the upper thigh. Pressing the foot into the thigh as the thigh pushes into the foot. If that feels good, you can reach the arms up overhead. Finding a focal point, something to look at. Nice and strong in the core. If you fall out, just smile and come right back in. We'll take a big breath here. And exhale, bring everything back to center. Good, maybe shake out that foot, that leg. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Ground down through the right foot. Turn the left out. Place that foot on the calf or on the thigh. Stay here or reach the arms up overhead. Finding your nice balanced posture, your beautiful tree. Bring everything back to center. From here, I want you to heel toe your feet out nice and wide. We're going to find our deep yoga squat malasana. If this is hard for you, you can always take a block and sit on it for now until you get a little bit more range of motion. Some of you, your heels might be lifted. That's fine. Over time, they will start to lower. If you have your full squat, try to bring your elbows on the inside of your knees and then press your thumbs to your chest so you can really stay lifted. Just feel into those hips, maybe rocking a little bit back and forth. And then we'll make our way onto our backs. So you can plant your hands down. Maybe walking the hands back behind you to lower down with ease. And then hug your knees into your chest. We'll go down nice and easy. Give yourself a little squeeze. So holding onto the shins, maybe rocking a little bit side to side. We'll stretch the hamstrings a little bit. If you have a strap, you can use it. We'll plant the left foot down, reach the right arm or right leg up. Interlace your hands behind your leg. And easy enough just to flex the toe towards the forehead, pointing and pressing. Getting a nice little calf stretch, hamstring stretch. Maybe roll the ankle a little bit. Just feeling supported by the earth. Then you can take that right leg, cross it over your left thigh. And if it's available to you, you can bring your knees into your chest, interlacing your hands behind the left thigh. You can take your right elbow and guide that right hip out to the side. Maybe even rock a little bit side to side. This one's really nice to stretch the right outer hip, the piriformis, where the sciatic nerve runs through. And we'll switch and do the other side. You can plant that foot. Reach the left leg up. Maybe point and flex. And then cross the left foot over the right. If you bring the knees into the chest, just make sure your back is super flat so you can have some integrity in your core so you don't accidentally strain your low back. You can flex or point your bottom toe. I like to flex them towards my forehead. Feel a nice stretch in the left outer hip. Sometimes rocking a little bit side to side, you'll feel a little different sensation along the muscle. And then plant that right foot down. You can uncross. And we'll set up for our bridge pose. So walk the heels back so you can maybe graze your heels with your fingertips. Roll the hips down and back so there's no space between your back and the mat. And then reach your hips up high. If your knees are splayed out left to right, just bring them in like you're squeezing a block with your thighs, and maybe you roll your shoulder blades under, clasping your hands, pressing your fingertips towards your heels. We'll take a big breath here, just slowing down our heart rate. You can take the hands out and lower down nice and easy. We'll hug the knees into the chest one more time and get ready for our supine spinal twist. Holding the right leg in, extend the left out long. Just let that left leg feel flat on the earth, maybe even massage your left hip flexor. Squeeze the right leg in tight and then drop it off the left side of the mat. You can scoop your right toes behind your left thigh and then open up your right palm. Maybe looking over your right shoulder to really deepen that twist. And bring your knees back into center, and we'll switch and do the other side. Hugging in tight, extend the right leg out long. Squeeze the left leg in. And when you're ready, you can drop that leg off the right side of your mat. Maybe hooking the toes behind the thigh and open up that left shoulder. You can bring everything back to center, maybe curling up into a little ball, giving yourself a squeeze. And then send the legs out long. Bring the hands beside the hips and drop everything down, preparing for your Shavasana, your final resting pose. This pose is just as important as all the others, so don't feel like you need to rush away. Give yourself a time, give yourself a moment to really be present, staying on the mat. If you have time and are able to stay here longer, please do. Otherwise, I'll walk you through transitioning out of it, maybe reaching your arms up overhead, sliding your feet in, and roll over to one side. Press yourself up nice and easy, and make your way to a seat. Finding length in your spine, you can just notice how you feel now compared to what you did in the beginning. Bringing your hands to heart center. Give yourself a moment of gratitude for rolling out your mat, for turning on the video, and for tuning in to your body. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.